As we were saying about Expendables 3. We just got out of the better movie of the two.
Yeah, we sure did.
we got out of the much better movie of the two, but I still have so many fucking questions about this goddamn movie. As an expert on the book.
Oh, yes, I am. I am the leading expert on The Giver, for I have read it when I was in the 3rd grade.
I've seen the cover, so I can vouch for the fact that I can vouch for the fact that it does have an old man and a beard
and an apple.
Yeah,
the apple is indeed red.
we never had to read this book when I was in school, but I know most people I know have read this book, and most people I went to school with read it. I never did. I mean, I was always very familiar with it. It was always there. I just never read it. And everyone who I do know who who has read it has really not been looking forward to this movie. And that must be kind of universal, because there was only about 3 people in our theater. And I can at least... The actual movie itself, I mean, I'm totally going in on this having not read the book, and you
a long time ago.
So I can't really judge it on that merit, but what I can say is that the movie, when I saw the trailer for this movie, I was like, I don't ever remember hearing about this book being so action-y or like divergent-y, like modern day kind of young adult action movie sci-fi like that. Like I don't remember it to like this extent, and I don't know what kind of qualms you'll have with this movie if you've read the book, but I mean, at least I can say that the trailer for the movie makes it look a lot more action-y than it is.
Yeah.
The trailer really does make it look like something like Divergent or a movie like that. The movie's not.
No, not even close to that.
Yeah,
it's much more dialogue driven than what the preview would give you. The only action-y part of the entire movie is Jonas's escape from the
This movie has the most resilient fucking baby.
This is the toughest fucking baby on the goddamn planet.
This is tougher than the baby from Willow. Holy shit. Surviving in the Alps, bicycle crashing down.
Off of a giant cliff.
Yeah.
Walking around in a desert, gets dropped from an airplane into the rapids.
And barely makes a sound, to be perfectly honest.
That baby's pretty cool during the entire... No crying, none of that shit during the action film. The baby's just like, alright, well, hope you can keep me alive, homie.
That's because the baby knows if he makes a fucking peep and steps out of line, he's gonna get thrown in a box.
He sure does.
Baby trash receptacle. Yeah.
All right, this is the segment of the review where Brad and I are going to probably do a lot of dead baby jokes.
The movie does it for us.
The movie really does it. Writes it all for us. We just tell you. Yeah. So here comes the dead baby jokes. All right. So, Swissguard.
Oh, Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah, Skarsgård, not Swissguard. He's from Metalocalypse. Whatever, Swissguard. He's Jonas's dad and is a doctor, kind of.
An angel of death.
An angel of death is really what he is. Yeah, there's this little infant named Gabriel who is I don't know, like failure to thrive. He's a tiny baby, so Swissguard brings it to his house and is trying to, nurture this baby to a bigger health, and like the mom is kind of a bitch.
Right?
Like, just a hardcore bitch is, just against this, but the dude does it anyway. So.
Katie Holmes went full on bitch face in this movie.
There's a lot of bitch face in this movie. A lot of that. So yeah, there's Gabriel, who has the same markings as Jonas, so I guess he's supposed to be a receiver.
Yeah, there's a lot of giver receiver talk.
There's a lot of giver and receiver. So yeah, there's Gabe. Gabe's a baby, and so they and Jonas kind of transfers some of the memories. I think that's in the book. Again, it's been a long motherfucking time since.
But was baby trash receptacle in there?
All right, I do not remember. I hope baby trash receptacle. I'm gonna have to reread it for baby trash receptacle. But there's a scene where Swissguard is killing a set of twins.
Yeah,
and
he kills one of them.
He kills one of them. And he's just like ho-humming it, like doo 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 doo. Oh, little baby, no, it's okay. I know this hurts.
Yeah.
And he's like stabbing the baby like right in the soft spot of the baby's head.
Easy.
The rest of your veins are teeny weeny. Okay, see, that wasn't so bad. The baby's like, meh. Dead baby.
Yeah.
and then like Jonas is watching this and he's flipping out because he understands the emotional aspect of it, which Swissguard doesn't. And there's like this little fold-away breaker box is what it looked like. Like this little fold-away box. He just flap, puts the box down, picks the baby up, drops it in the box, puts the lid on the box, writes a couple of things out. Jonas is flipping the fuck out. And he walks over to like just one of those trash chute things on the side of a building and just chucks the box down there and closes the lid and goes back to doing what he's doing. It was at this point that I leaned over to Brad and was like, all right, so they know what their jobs are, right? When they get out of high school, when they go into their adult ceremony thing, so they know what your job is. Who's the poor person who's like, all right, so we've been watching you your entire life. You like keeping things clean, that's good. Don't like dead babies, very big plus. So, what your job is now, dead baby plunger. And what happens is when the big babies get stuck sideways down the trash chute, we need you to crawl down there with a giant plunger. Just kind of...
We've been noticing your childhood and noticed that you have a lot of fiber in your diet. Therefore, plunging has come in very handy in your youth. And you were once also a baby, so...
So you got all the qualifications there, so you're the dead baby plunger.
Gonna need a tub of bacon grease in here.
We got a big one in here, boys.
Let's coat that grease all along the trash receptacle walls. All right, get the... And now I just wish like almost like a Homer Simpson sort of like Skarsgård like shoving the baby down the receptacle and walking away. I do so wish he did like just the walking away. Man.
Damn, dude.
The movie it's 97 minutes long, and honestly, on the one hand, I'm glad it was 97 minutes because I'm tired.
Yeah.
Just because I'm tired. But other than that, like, the movie really feels like it probably should have been a half hour longer. It honestly feels like a lot's probably been cut from this movie because there's a lot of shit that's not explained in this movie.
There is.
Wow, it really does feel like there's just simply chunks missing. I'm talking about stuff like, at one point, Jeff Bridges is imprisoned, and then the next time you see him, he's
standing on the outside. That was really fucking weird, wasn't it? Like, yeah, there's he gets captured, and female Fiona, she gets captured too because she helped Jonas escape with the baby.
Yeah,
and like she's in a holding cell. It's like all glass.
And so
she's in a holding cell, and like. There's an empty spot, and Jeff Bridges is down on the other side, and he is also in jail. And you see them a couple of times. Fiona mentions how she felt feelings and they were awesome and beautiful and blah, blah, blah. And then Katie Holmes, the bitch mom, like comes in and is like, all right, so we're going to kill you. And there you are.
And
Have a
then
good
in the
one.
next scene, like, I don't know.
Yeah, and then the very next scene when they're taking her to the injection booth,
Yeah.
Jeff Bridges is escorting her
He's
out.
back with the, he's just straight up back with the elders.
He's back with the
again.
elders like nothing fucking happened. I don't understand that.
Yeah, it just feels like there's just kind of chunks missing. It's this
Book was
entire.
better, bro.
They butchered the book.
They butchered this book. Boo! 0 stars.
This is a weird remake of Pleasantville. It's like Equilibrium if you take out the gun kata. So yeah,
Don't
it's
take out the gun kata. That's what made Equilibrium
Yeah.
Equilibrium. I love Equilibrium.
me too.
Don't fuck with that man's dog.
Yeah.
He will fuck you up.
So it's this entire society that lives on like what seems like a flat mountaintop above the cloud line, and no one has feelings yet. I mean, they kind of do sometimes, but then they don't really, they don't know what love is or anything. I don't know. It feels like this society should be, I don't know. It seems like a lot of the problems that they're having here with Jonas and actually discovering feelings, discovering all of that. Probably, I mean, it seems like it should have happened a lot. Like, it's weird that this is like the first, or, well, I guess technically second time that this has happened to the society. Because, yeah, I mean, some of them are kind of, some of the people there are kind of robotic and whatnot, but it doesn't seem like it's a society that's that far advanced than ours, at least in terms of some of the banter that they have together. Some of the clothes that they wear are not that different than what we wear now, and even interactions between kids playing like with a ball and having people, it shows people having fun, and you kind of see this romance between this young couple and the young couple in it. It seems like the kind of thing that, like, I was watching, like, I'm surprised that this is the first time this is happening. Not to mention the fact that the people who run this society, Meryl Streep and all the other elders, aren't really doing that good of a job.
They're doing kind of a shitty job.
Because for a society where cameras are just fucking everywhere, it takes them a while to figure out when bad stuff is going on, or at least to them, bad stuff is going on. They're like, they discover things about, like, you know, the trick with the blood on the apple, you know, missing their injections, the stuff that the giver is teaching him, the little romance between him and Fiona, like, it really seems like if this kid's job is really that important, he would probably be watched 24/7.
Yeah.
At least when he's outside of the giver's place. So it seems like the society they're doing a very lackluster job keeping tabs on seemingly important people, but I mean, I don't know if they're that dead. If they're that dead set against feelings, against people thinking for themselves and all of that stuff, I don't know. The fact that they're giving this job to this kid to retain all these past memories and everything, I don't really know how it benefits this society, because it seems like it is just asking for a rebellion.
Yeah. It's always like, anytime there's like a movie like this, or for example Equilibrium, who had the same kind of emotion control. The problem is when you put that idea into a movie, it never really seems to work, because the entire idea of a movie is to emote.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, like you said, there's children laughing and playing.
Yeah.
Laughter is a form. It's happy. Happy is a form of emotion.
Yeah.
Obviously, they can't kill all the emotions if there's a bunch of laughing children playing and interacting. That to me, it's always been something like that. That there should be any laughter.
And
if you eliminate all the emotion,
yeah.
laughter shouldn't exist because laughter is a form of happy. Happy is an emotion.
Maybe that's why I bought it more in Equilibrium, because Equilibrium 1 was a far more futuristic society than this is, where people are a lot more robotic than they are here, and a lot more almost zombified in a way. I just bought, and it had the gun kata.
It had the gun kata. Why don't we just review Equilibrium? That's a good movie.
I love Equilibrium.
Gun kata is sweet. But yeah, that's always been like just like a little pet peeve kind of thing of mine when it comes to movies that are supposed to show, you know, what would happen if we took away emotion.
And I have that problem with this movie.
Yeah.
I do. And you know what the thing is like, this isn't a bad movie. It's,
not at all. This is much better than the one we saw before.
Yeah. I mean, we just... If you go see this movie and you really hate it, cut us some slack. We just got
done watching Expendables 3. Go fuck yourself, all right?
And this movie is... It's very well made, more so than the trailers let on.
Agreed.
Like, even the black and white is far better in this than the trailer lets on. The trailer makes it look like they just, boop, hit a button on Pinnacle 12 and turned it black and white. No, it's very well shot. Mm-hmm. It's very well acted. The montage of the memories and everything are done really well. The music works. Yep. Even the characters are likable. Jeff Bridges, fucking Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
Of course he's good in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It is entertaining. I mean, it at least kept me interested as I was watching it. Like I was invested in this story enough to where I was watching it and it was bugging me that I don't know more about what's going on. And I'm 1,000% sure that all of these questions that I or you are bringing up is in the book.
Oh, I'm sure it's
I
in
am
the book.
sure of it. Like, I don't know why that wouldn't be the case.
Yeah.
And even at the end of the movie, at the cabin, I was sitting there like, okay, is it in the present? If so, did this society get started because, I don't know, a plane crashed on top of a mountain and people started their own society on a flat hilltop? Does society below the cloud line exist? There's a cabin there. Christmas still exists. I don't know when this is taking place. I don't know where these people came from. I don't know who started this society, why they started this society, how it's functioned for so long with that it seems like it should have crumbled within a week. Mm-hmm. I don't... And plus, who are these people who live in this cabin at the end? And do they notice these... like, you brought this up after the movie, and I thought the same thing.
Yeah, like the whole plan is to escape past the border of memory, I think is what it's called.
Yeah. I don't even know how that works.
Man, that was my biggest problem. How the hell does this barrier work?
Yeah.
Like, all right, so Jonas does this whole big escape thing, going through desert and mountains and all kinds of shit to try to go to this border. I guess he circles the entire Earth. I don't know.
It seems like he's going incredibly far.
He starts in the desert, ends up in a river, goes back to the desert again, ends up in Appalachia. No, not even Appalachia, like the Himalayas.
He's fine.
He's all right.
It's like a 5-mile journey.
It's like
whatever.
He started in Australia and ended in Asia.
Yeah.
It's kind of what it felt like. Like, very kind of strange, but all right, it's a movie, whatever. So he goes through the Himalayan crap, goes through the mountain, ends up in this, like, wakes up and he's in this pine forest and he sees a sled from the memory that the giver gave him and goes down this sled and he's going down the sled and you see these big metal tower things and like this blue force field thing. That's the barrier of memory. And he slides down through this barrier, goes to the other side of this electromagnetic, I don't know, But when he does that, like, suddenly everyone remembers emotion, which they like cut back, and everyone in this society is surprisingly all right for having a lot of emotion that they're not supposed to, like, you know, love, overwhelming joy, incredible heartache, extreme pain, like terrible, like, war. The loss
Elephants
of
getting shot.
Elephants getting shot in the face, which is weird. You know, like, they were all okay with this. Like, there's some teary eyes, like, what the fuck kind of moment. But really, everyone was all right, which I would assume that if a bunch of emotion that you've never felt before suddenly entered into your consciousness, you would lose your mind.
That's another reason why I really think this movie should have been about a half hour longer. If anything, it probably should have gone on another 15 minutes after the end of it.
But like he goes through this barrier, and now everyone has emotion. And when he gets done, there's the cabin from the memory that the giver gave him. And then he just gets off the sled and starts walking towards the house. And my thing was all right, so this cabin is obviously inhabited. There's smoke coming out of the chimney. There's singing. There's Christmas caroling.
Yeah.
So somebody lives there. Mm-hmm. What was that like when they went out on their front porch one day with a nice mug of hot cocoa, because it's cold outside? It's nice living up here in the mountains. Who the hell put those there? You just look over, now there's these giant metal things in a blue force field. Just, well, that looks like a lot of not my problem. I'm going back inside and singing.
I've seen Lost. I'm not walking between these things.
No, this isn't no. This isn't happening. I'm going back inside.
None of my business.
None of my business. Hey, guys.
You damn government! Get your towers off my property! No, I'm with you. I'm like, who built this? And no, just that. Who built this?
No, you know what? It really just boils down to who the hell built this? And why did you build it on my cabin property? I would have been pretty pissed if I was the owner of that cabin.
Yeah, you're right. And if any, it just, I don't know, if anyone passes through it, does that happen? I don't know why anyone didn't attempt this sooner.
Why didn't the people in the cabin walk on the other side of it? Would it work in reverse? Could they come back? I don't know. What is up with the cabin?
No, if you do it in reverse, it turns into a silent film. Ding, 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 ding.
I'm still all right with this.
It puts that piano to
It puts the piano. Ding, 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 ding.
And that's another thing to, like, because there are some stuff that they know, like, okay, there's a bicycle, there's, you know, balls, there's equipment to play catch and whatever the hell that they were doing. So there's parts of this society that you see where they don't seem that different than us, but then when he sees a piano, he's like, what's with that table? Your food's gonna slide right off. Like, you think it's a table? Okay, the movie's it's frustrating because it's not that bad. It's just it just needs an extended version.
Yeah,
or just read the book, I guess.
Or I guess you could just pick up a goddamn book and try reading that. No, we have cameras now. Make them shits move, or I'm not interested.
Nope, not
gonna do it, bro. Reading's gay, bro.
Oh man, like I mean, I would say that, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm certainly doing a lot of harping on this movie, but I mean, it
wasn't bad. It just, like you said, it needed to be longer. a little bit more explanation. I guess they went into this assuming that every human being on the planet has read The Giver.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, yeah, I've read The Giver. It was I read it in the 3rd grade. I distinctly remember reading it in the 3rd grade.
I was getting confused in a lot of it too, because some parts of the movie Jeff Bridges is called the giver, and then other parts they call him the receiver, and yet they also call Jonas the receiver. So there were times in the movie where they were referring to, sometimes it took me a second to realize which one of them they were talking about. There are times in the movie where they refer to both Jeff Bridges and Jonas as the receiver. It got a little confusing for me a couple of times.
Would it have been better if it would have just been like, all right, Jeff Bridges is the top and Jonas is the bottom?
Well, I would have had the same problem, because at some point they would have called them both the bottom.
Maybe there's a 3rd top, like the ultimate topper.
One's the Arnold, the other's the Jet Li.
Oh, God, that is still the cutest couple on the planet. The cutest goddamn couple on the planet. I want that to happen.
I'm all for Expendables 4 if that
Oh,
happens.
my God. Yeah, like Jet Li gets kidnapped, and now they gotta go and capture Arnold's love interest. Oh, my
Yeah.
God. Yes. A million times yes.
How is it that probably the best action scene we've seen all night is the frickin' dot preview at the beginning of the goddamn movie?
Dude, those dot previews are fucking
They
weird.
get so they're even weirder now. All right, it's a nice field. There's helicopters. Keep in mind everything's a dot. Everything, no matter what object or person or animal I'm talking about here,
It's a dot.
It's a red dot. So you see helicopters fly by, and then there's a little spaceship, like an old 1950s movie looking spaceship that crashes on the ground. Oh, while all of this is happening, it's saying, keep an eye on your things, turn your phone off, here's where the exits are. Alright, so now we've gotten that part out of the way. So then there's more alien ships that show up. They start sucking cows up into the ships, like sucking them like that, and then flying away, and then suddenly Vikings come out of nowhere. Vikings are storming the field and fighting each other and fighting against the aliens, and then it goes meta. Because then it turns out that this is a movie. This is a movie that the other dots are watching.
In the theater about a giant robot.
Oh yeah, the
There's
robot came in.
The giant robot that are fighting the Vikings, which is fighting the spaceship.
They're fighting the spaceship who are
Which is-
sucking up cows.
Which are sucking up cows and avoiding the helicopters and the big... And then that's when it's...
So
in
there are
case-
still Vikings.
And that's when it says, like, in a case of emergency, please exit in a calm, orderly manner.
What?
So these little 7-Up dots are watching a movie.
It goes meta.
It goes meta, which is happening outside of it. So the emergency that causes them to leave the theater is the robot.
Yeah, the
attacking
movie that they're
theater.
watching is actually happening.
It's like they're watching a news feed in the movie.
It turns
theaters.
into it turns into like the last scene of like in Blazing Saddles where
yeah, like that. They just get in the cab and leave.
yeah. So then the robot is then attacking the movie theater.
And then it ends.
What was the one that I walked in? This one
Oh,
was
dude,
before.
this one was weird. Like, it was like a romantic dot. Wait, you see?
No, the one with the one on the subway.
The
I've
hipster
seen
dot?
before. I've seen that one before.
Oh, okay, you saw hipster dot.
The one because the one with the cows and everything was in front of Expendables 3.
Mm-hmm.
The one in front of The Giver, I walked in on at the tail end of it, and I sat down and was like, "What the fuck is going on now?"
Oh, yeah.
It was the one with balloons.
I had no idea. I was sitting there watching it like, I don't know. And it was the 2 dots which had the really big lips.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Those two. It featured those two, and they were like, it was supposed to be like a romantic. That's why I said holding hands is okay. They were supposed to be like on a
okay.
date kind of thing, and then the
Yeah.
balloons.
That's right. Okay. Whenever I think of the romantic one, I think of the couple on the subway, and then.
Oh no! It was like it's not like happenstance romance with them.
Okay.
More like established cutesy romance
Gotcha.
kind of thing, and
It's in New
Like
York
I saw
City.
those, yeah, I saw those two dots for a second. Then I looked down and checked my phone, and then I looked up, and then there was balloons.
Yeah, there's
And then
balloons.
Brad showed up saying, "What the fuck is going on?" I'm like, "I don't know." I looked at my phone for like 2 seconds, homie. I have no fucking clue what's going on.
There's the Empire State Building. There's balloons. These are so weird. These are really whatever they're fucking smoking when they're making these goddamn things. Christ, I want to fucking know what it is.
I want some.
Jesus Christ.
Let's get high and write some scenarios with some
shit about
7-Up dots.
Yeah, except it's like 3D animation.
They're 3D 7-Up dots.
So the cows have the ring around their nose and then horns, and the Vikings are there, even though I guess it's in the present because there's helicopters.
And giant robots.
Yeah, so I guess it's in the future. The Vikings come back.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know, those things are... Whatever happened to the dancing popcorn and candy bars?
Yeah. Or the ones at when it was Carasotis theaters where it looked like a roller
It
coaster.
looked like a roller coaster.
Yeah, the film reel going, whoa! Yeah, there's a simpler time telling us to shop at Thrifty Video.
Yeah. You can always just be like, just the simple disclaimer. Hey, turn your shit off. Be respectful. You're in a public place. Don't treat this like this is your own fucking living room.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to, just turn your cell phone off. Don't be a dick. Exits are over here. Enjoy the movie.
I'm curious, but at the same time, I'm curious to see what dot ads they do next.
Oh, I know, right?
And then before the movie starts, it shows them all sitting in a movie theater together, like all of the characters from every single one of them, whether it's the Vikings, whether it's the zombie, the werewolf, the bear from the...
The bear from the very first one, I think they did.
Yeah, you can see the bear sitting in the back.
The Jason Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees pops up in one of them.
Yeah.
That's when, it's like a little couple kissing, and then you see Jason Voorhees come out, and then he gets hit in the face with a pie. And then it says, here's previews for coming attraction. What the fuck?
Those dot things are so fucking weird. I don't understand it. I really don't.
You got any final thoughts on The Giver?
We harped on this, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if we were to go back and watch The Giver, not when we saw Expendables 3 a few hours before, maybe we would come away with this with a completely different attitude.
Uh-huh.
I doubt it, because I still kind of like the movie. I got emotionally invested in it for a while, and I enjoyed my 97 minutes. I wasn't regretting it. I wasn't...
No.
I mean, I was confused because the movie just didn't explain a lot of things. It did a lot of assumptions in it. I mean, they didn't explain how the plateau was there or how they ended up on top of this plateau. There were different communities that were also on top of plateaus. So what the fuck
And does anyone
happened?
have sex?
I don't know, because they had the birth mothers.
Yeah.
And that's when I made that joke and be like,
Yeah.
what do I got to do to be the pipe layer for the birth mothers?
You don't want to do
I
that.
want-
That could bite you in the ass like it did Don Johnson in A Boy and His Dog.
Yeah. I'm willing
It's
to...
not nearly as good as it sounds.
Dude, it's either that or Dead Baby Plunger Guy. I'm going to go with the pipe layer.
All right.
You get Dead Baby Plunger.
No, I know what I mean, because, the harping that I'm doing on it isn't necessarily that I'm mad at it. It's just more frustrating because it's like you just said, I was emotionally invested in this. I was curious where it was going. I did like the characters on screen, and there's enough that can be said about that. I mean, so it's not a bad film. It just I don't know. It could have been it could have been a lot better. I don't dislike it. I liked it okay. I did because I at least cared. I at least gave a shit. But it still has a lot. It still has a lot of fucking problems. And I mean, if you're a fan of the book, it's not quite like the trailer looks. So maybe you'll enjoy that. But I could recommend seeing this as a matinee, maybe. If you go see it as a $5 matinee, it's 97 minutes. It's not terrible.
Good.
It's very well made.
It looks really good.
It's a very well made movie. again, well acted and everything. So I could say, like, if you want to spend about $5 to see it, sure, why not? Next week is, well, actually, next week we're not gonna be here. Next Thursday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We're missing, so we're gonna miss. I mean, I'll go see him on Monday when I get back. But next week is Wizard World Chicago, so Jake and I are gonna be up at Wizard World Chicago all weekend. We're gonna have a table there. We leave. It's a 4-day con, so it's Thursday through Sunday, and we'll be there Thursday morning. We'll have a table and everything. Sunday we got a panel.
We do. It's going to be Brad and myself doing a panel for 45 minutes, so
Yeah.
you should probably come to that panel.
Yeah. 45-minute panel with me and Jake. 3 questions.
3 questions will be asked. 3 questions will be answered in 45-minute time.
But so come see us. Come see us at the convention. So the midnights will be late next week. I won't be able to see anything until get back to Springfield. But yeah, we'll be there all weekend long. This part of the review is gonna be fucking nil after Sunday.
I know, right?
I love seeing that in like old midnights we do, where we're like, hey, come see us at Horror Hound Weekend in Indianapolis.
Oh man, that was a while ago. I love dating these things.
I know, dating these things is fucking great. Especially when you see like parts where we talk about trailers, and especially when it's something that turned out to be awful, but we'll be talking about the trailer before we've seen the movie.
Yeah.
So like you can see videos of like me and whoever else and like talking about the trailer for Die Hard 5 with our gentle optimism, like, I don't know, maybe it'll be
Maybe
good.
it'll be alright, and then you get there, some motherfucker.
Or hell, recently it was like, oh, that Expendables 3 looks really fun. Damn it.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, that's kind of my final thoughts. I liked
Yeah,
it.
mine too.
If Sarah's here, I'm sure she would tell you the book was better. Sarah's our resident book movie person.
Yeah, but she wanted to see Let's Be Cops this
She wanted
week
to see Let's Be...
and is regretting the fuck out of that.
How did that work out for you, sweetheart?
I can still hear their sadness in
Oh,
here.
it's...
Oh my god.
You know, their sadness is this bowl. And this is the Jake spoon. And, give it to me. Lick the bowl clean. That
They
makes me happy.
were so sad that I'm not even kidding. The review portion of it was 7 minutes long. the rest of it was like, that was them talking about trailers, so all told it was like an 18-minute video. But like, I genuinely felt bad because they were really looking forward to
I don't.
it. Well, yeah.
No, I don't. I've done my time. I've done more.
I've done my time, boss. I've done my time.
boss. I don't Scots the cares no more, boss. Because I don't. I've done my time. I've seen my shit. Mm-hmm. I've made myself a...
I've seen the shit.
I've seen the shit.
I've seen the shit.
I've made myself a legend on this website.
Yeah.
I've been through it. You get nobody. I'm sorry, nobody gets sympathy from me. I spent like the first 2 years seeing every single crappy kids movie that popped the fuck up. Mm-hmm. And then you assholes wanted me to keep doing it, so I kept doing it.
At least I joined you this year. The year that we've had some pretty good.
Yeah, the year that we have the good ones, you show up. Next year it's gonna be like, all right, buddy, we're gonna have to sit out this one. What do I got? Planes 5!
Paddington Bear!
Paddington Bear! Fuck!
Oh, Paddington Bear is this year, though, so I'll be a Paddington Bear.
Yeah, you're gonna be a Paddington Bear with me. Yeah, on Christmas, son.
Fuck, that is Christmas.
That's Christmas.
It's Christmas with the wartime Angelina Jolie movie.
Yeah, it was that wartime Angelina. That's a downer.
Well, we got the wartime movie here,
Unbroken?
Paddington Bear. Yeah,
Unbroken,
I think
yeah.
that's what it's called.
It doesn't
yeah.
look bad necessarily. Looks all right.
Well, we got...
It's Japanese internment camp in World War II. So,
Yeah. Merry
alright.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, people.
But we do have Dumb and Dumber 2 in November. I'm so excited.
I am
for
so
that.
excited. Fuck hipster Dave. I cannot wait. I cannot wait until Dumb
Me
and Dumber
too.
2.
I'm excited for Dumb and Dumber
I'm
2.
fucking stoked.
I've
I
been
can't
so
wait.
mad that it's always been Dave getting that trailer. So now my site has turned into this anti-Dumb and Dumber site. 'Cause
No,
it's been
no.
Dave getting that trailer.
Fuck Dave.
God damn
Fuck
it.
Dave, that cynical
Dumb-
asshole. Dumb and Dumber 2 is going to be the cinematic masterpiece that comes out this year.
Because Dumb and Dumber is a classic.
Fuck yeah,
If anyone
it is.
out there has not seen Dumb and Dumber, you watch yourself Dumb and Dumber, and if you haven't seen it in years, watch it again.
Watch
that
it
movie
again.
only gets
It's
better
still
with age.
fucking funny.
It is hilarious.
It is still goddamn
and it
funny.
deserves a proper fucking follow-up after Dumb and Dumber when Harry met Lloyd.
when Harry met Lloyd.
We
that
finally get a
was-
proper
We
fucking
get a real
follow-up to it.
follow-up. Oh, I can't wait.
Me too. I am
cannot
super excited.
wait.
I don't know why Dave's complaining. He's not going to be there. It's going to be me and you
Right?
singing
Like,
it.
this cynical motherfucker is over there like, Dumb and Dumber 2 looks stupid. I liked that when I was 11. Motherfucker, you called dibs on Let's Be Cops. You called dibs on Let's Be Cops, a movie where two motherfuckers find police outfits and pretend to be cops. You called dibs on that, and you're going to shoot down Dumb and Dumber 2? Right there, buddy. How do you like me now? We're still excited about our movie.
Yeah, we
How
are.
did you feel about yours? 7 minutes later, you didn't like it, did you?
And we can never tell him if that movie turns out bad.
Oh, no. No, we can't. No, we can't. But it
it's
won't because
not.
we're too excited for it.
Yes, the excitement will fuel our love for the
It
movie.
will. I can't wait.
I'm so excited
I'm
for
so
Dumb and
fucking
Dumber 2.
excited for this. And I still haven't even seen like the theatrical trailer for it in one of the movies. Well, I mean, I get kids movies, so I understand why I don't.
I kind of thought we might.
I thought we honestly might too.
Yeah.
It would be the first time I've seen it on the theater. I looked it up
in front
online.
It's really random. Like, I get it being in front of Let's Be Cops, but like,
Yeah.
it's really, we got it in front of like Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's really random when the trailer pops up. I do get it quite a bit, but or at least I've gotten it a few times, but it's usually been at something that I didn't expect to see it in front of,
I was
like
really-
a horror movie. or
I
a
was
horror
really
game.
hoping we were going to get it before The Giver.
I kind of thought we were going to get it in front of Expendables 3, honestly.
Yeah, but we didn't.
We didn't.
didn't. We saw
Yeah.
McConaughey in space, though.
Yeah, Interstellar looks really
That
fucking
looks really good. And that movie right before that, the Pierce November Man.
I really want to see November Man.
That one, yeah, all right. It's all right.
It's Pierce Brosnan doing his Bond thing
Doing
as
his
like
Bond.
a hitman or something.
I just like the way
okay.
they're like, oh, look at that. You're the November Man. You know why we call you the November Man? Because anytime what is that?
It's-
After you leave town, everything's dead?
Yeah.
Is that how he said
It's
it?
because when you come through, nothing remains.
Nothing remains. That's what it is.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I almost leaned over to you and was like, I don't know what that is. That a saying? What is? I don't get it.
I don't
After
know.
November, everyone's dead.
I know about
I can't
the
say I
cold-
get that.
I know about the cold, hard November rain
Oh yeah,
from Guns N' Roses.
yeah.
Other than that, I don't know if that was a saying or not.
That's a saying.
It will
that I've
be
not
now.
heard. But it's Pierce Brosnan. Like it's R-rated Pierce Brosnan too.
Yeah.
It looks like it'll be James Bond, like fucking like doing R-rated shit. Right on.
Yeah, all right, cool. The McConaughey in space thing. That
Oh, the Johnny Depp one looks. Mordecai.
Mordecai.
I like that I can now again say, hey, that Johnny
That
Depp
Johnny
movie looks
Depp
good.
movie looks funny and good. It's been a while since we've said that,
Yeah, it's been a little while.
but that does look pretty good.
That looked funny. That looked really. Oh, the Bill Murray one.
Oh, the Bill Murray
Saint
one. Yes,
Vincent.
Saint Vincent. That also looks really good.
looks really fucking funny.
I loves me some Bill Murray.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
I loves me some Bill Murray.
It looks so good. It looks like Melissa McCarthy's. Like,
Yeah, Melissa
tolerable
McCarthy
in
is in it, but she's not doing that stupid fat shtick that she always kind of gets handcuffed to do. So
Yeah, no, not at all.
Like, I'm actually looking forward to her performance.
Me too.
Because I've never really minded her as an actress. I just know she got stuck in that shtick. That
Yeah, outside
fat,
of
clumsy Chris
Yeah.
Farley with titties kind of thing, but couldn't execute it like Chris Farley, God bless you, could.
Mm-hmm.
So, in this one, she's playing more like like a
Yeah, she's like
I'm
a
not-
mom. Like
a mom. I'm
Yeah.
not going to say straight because I severely doubt her role will be completely straight, but
Yeah.
not shenanigan-y.
not like identity thief. she's
Not
gonna
like
get hit by
Identity
a
Thief
car.
or Tammy
or yeah, Tammy.
trying to jump over a fucking counter. It's gonna be nothing like that. At least I think that's what the trailer showed. So that has
Yeah, the trailer didn't give us any indication that that was going to happen.
No.
That anything like that was
No,
going
it didn't.
That looks really good.
that looks good. I would like to see that.
I don't remember what. Oh, there was a Liam Neeson movie that we got.
Oh yeah, the
It had a long
Private
title.
Eye. It did have a long title.
That looked. Oh, the Liam Neeson one looked pretty good, but that you finally got to see when the game stands tall.
Oh,
AKA,
my-
it's a fucking game.
It's a goddamn football game. Calm the fuck down. What's that? This motherfucking movie is about this goddamn high school team that had the longest undefeated record in sports history. 151 wins to no losses.
Yeah.
That is impressive. That's
Yeah.
very impressive. I'm not going to discredit that. What I am going to discredit though, is what the fuck happens after they take a loss. The goddamn coach has a heart attack. One of the students gets shot. Another one of the students now is viciously beaten by his father. Like,
Who's Clancy Brown?
yeah. Like, all right, small town USA. It's a fucking game. Okay? You cannot expect to win every single game that you will ever play for a sport. You are going to lose a game. That doesn't mean the world is going to blow up. I guarantee you, outside of your little bodunk ass community, the rest of the universe don't give a shit. None of us give a fuck. Like, oh, okay, they were beat. Oh, look at that. The price of eggs are dropping this week. Nobody gives a fuck.
Oh.
It's a goddamn game. It's a fucking game.
The Born Loser was funny this week.
Yeah, right? Oh, that Marmaduke. I just... Chill. Just
Yeah.
fucking chill, bros.
When that
Chill,
trailer
bros.
started, I leaned over like, oh, you're going to love this.
The most dramatic ass shit that could possibly happen to a football team because he lost a goddamn game.
I want to see the opposite of this, where it's a giant losing streak.
And then they win one game, and then the coach has a heart attack. One of their players gets shot. We don't take kindly to winning around here. Bow, 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 bow.
Oh, we don't have to worry about that. Movie's Jillian territory.
Yeah, that really looks like a Jillian type of movie. The inspirational sports movies.
Jillian's the sports person now.
So why the hell wasn't she there at draft day? Why did I have to see draft
She
day?
wasn't feeling very good.
Dude, I just realized I'm also not feeling very good December 25th for Paddington Bear.
But it's Christmas.
I got the Christmas flu.
No, I think that was when she was having some of her,
That was when she was having her dental work. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I was just giving it shit.
at least that's what she said.
At least that's what she claims. I have yet to see her diamond-encrusted teeth. I can only assume that's why you go to a dentist. That's why I want to go to a dentist.
Right?
Get my grill on.
So I love the fact that she'll be at that movie. She's like, what is she gonna do with that movie?
Has any of you within the group of friends besides myself ever played sports?
I played cross country.
Okay, you don't play cross country, Brad. You run cross country. You don't play. That's not something you just kind of run that.
I played RBI baseball.
Brad, that's an NES Nintendo game. It's a damn good one, though. I like RBI baseball.
Fuck yeah. No, I played a season of football once in like the 5th grade, and how do you think I was at it?
Would you play the football?
Huh?
I said, would you play? What position did you play the football?
Right field.
Dude, wrong sport.
I played.
You were the power forward.
Ooh. I was the receiver.
I was the small forward.
I played like a half a season of basketball when I was in junior high, and I was just bored. It was like, I don't know, it'd be kind of funny if I did this.
I could have sworn like the only person within our group who actually did sports for an extended period of time was myself.
Dave.
And Dave, he did
soccer for
soccer.
a lot of years. Oh, good, my train's here.
My train's here. Not me. Soccer is too much of a pussy sport for me. I mean,
never
it's
tried
nothing. It's
playing
nothing against soccer, like or football, which really should be called football. You play with your fucking feet.
Yeah.
But we're American, so soccer. Sorry, rest of the world. Like soccer to me, like I got nothing but the utmost respect for the people who do it because you run just up and fucking down, up and down. Like
You weren't impressed when I said that I ran cross country.
I didn't say I wasn't impressed. I said you don't play cross country, you run cross country.
Damn right I did.
Like I got nothing but respect for soccer players because they do a lot of running and it's a lot of endurance, and the slide tackles and whatnot can get a little physical. But I'm sorry, I've seen football matches where somebody does a slide tackle, kind of clips one of them, they roll on the goddamn ground. You broke my shin, broke my only a yellow card. Damn. And then they get back up. Shut up, you little bitch. Get the fuck up, play some rugby like a goddamn man.
Yeah, like you watch the Paul George injury and then and then complain about
and then hold your goddamn shit. I got a shin split. You pussy. I think that's the biggest. Like every sport has floppers. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Every sport does, but soccer's are the most obvious faking motherfuckers on the planet. I mean, I played football. I was extremely good at wrestling. And hockey, which is also something I was really
I played hockey. I did play hockey. I played hockey for a year. Actually, I wasn't that bad at it.
I was very, very good at hockey. I was actually one of the only kids who actually ever got suspended for a couple of games.
That never happened to me. I didn't get suspended, but I
was the enforcer.
Yeah.
It was my job to enforce, which means... Yeah. I played dirty, I'm not gonna lie. I smacked another kid up the side of the head with my hockey stick. I got a 2-minute penalty for high sticking. Worth it. Blah! 2 minutes! Alright, I'll go take a 2-minute break.
No, I was because I've always been just ADD as shit. I was a goalie, a damn good one too.
Oh, I bet. Like, what are we doing? Ooh, puck! Whee! I got it. All right, somebody else.
It was really good. I was pretty good. I'm probably sucking shit now, but like I was. Oh shit!
Oh shit! We're almost out of battery.
Yeah, hell yeah! We ran out the clock.
Yeah,
we did it. All right, so yeah, come see us at.
Wizard World.
Come see us at Wizard World Chicago next weekend, and
I will be there, ladies.
And don't go see Expendables 3. And
let's go check out The Giver. Go check it out. There's nothing wrong with it. It's
Why
pretty.
not?
Yeah.
Later.
Doodles.